Hey everybody, Greg here, and I'm back at the workbench after some time away. We made a trip down to New Jersey to see the family. We also were able to go to NNL East 2025, held April 26th in Wayne, New Jersey. So that was pretty awesome event. Even got the t-shirt, the official t-shirt. Got a whole lot of other stuff from that show, but we had a lot of family time. We had Stella's 8th birthday. That was pretty good. We had a pre-birthday for Scarlett. She's going to be 11. We had another family announcement that I'll share with you all at the end. So it was a very successful week down there. It was a great opportunity to go to one of the biggest model car shows. I've heard at the Northeast, I've heard at the East Coast, I've heard that it's in the whole United States, and even some have said it's the biggest one in the entire world. So I don't know the truth on that matter, but I'll tell you what, it was a good time. So let me spin this camera around a little bit, and let's take a look at some of the stuff that I brought home. Hang on just a minute, and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is part of what I brought home from the 2025 NNL East Model Car Show. Now, I know some of you, my family and friends, probably have no idea what NNL stands for. And the best I could find is National Nameless Luminaries. Otherwise, this is a model car show for the ordinary average guy. It's a non-judged contest. I guess it ain't really a contest. They do present some awards, and those are based upon the public voting. So I didn't take anything to the show to display. I guess I was kind of going down somewhat as a reconnaissance mission, just to, get a feel for the whole thing. And let me tell you, this thing is huge. And, when you walk in, you have to register, pay, a fee to get in, just like anything anymore. So they give you a swag bag, for all your goodies. They throw in some goodies. The official NNL East pen and paintbrush cup. I have 2 of them. Now, why I have 2 is my son went with me. My son, Daryl, my oldest boy. Stella was having a birthday party, so he got outvoted, and Grandma had to go to the birthday party, which may have been a blessing in disguise since there was like 15 kids there. So maybe I rescued him. He did me a big favor. So all is good. So I kind of got double of some of this stuff just because, he got a swag bag too. He said, well, okay, just in case you have spillover with what you buy, I got you covered. So that was really cool. But we got a couple of these little license plates. I guess there's a photo etch plate holder here. That was in the swag bag. There was a lot of information on vendor area. I also got the marker calendar for next year's NNL East, the 63rd anniversary of 1963. So that's the main theme, and then a sub-theme of USA 250th anniversary, red, white, and blue vehicles, April 25th, 2026, same place in Wayne, New Jersey. So that's something to look forward to. And if you haven't been, especially if you're a model car guy or gal. There's a lot of ladies out there building models, a lot of YouTubers, a lot of Facebookers. There's a whole bunch of people that probably just go to shows. And part of the whole thing is meeting other modelers and other YouTube content creators. So that was really cool. Met quite a few good people. People I wanted to meet for a long time. And once we got into the, through the registration, well, the first person I ran into was Frank Frizzle's Model Cars. And, I had never met him before. I bet I've driven past his general area a couple hundred times, trips to New Jersey. Talked to him several times through email and on Facebook. It was really great to be able to meet him for the first time. So that was quite a cool thing. And then, of course, had to go over to the hospital. Just, the hospital is where you go fix your broken model. Dave Wood from Woody's Scale Model Garage, he was hanging out there. And got to meet him. He's another Jersey guy that I hadn't met. That was really awesome. And then I met Frank from Frank's Model Works. Yeah, he even signed me a card. Frank, I got to get your address. I would like to send you a card. So hit me up at my email. Send me an address. I'd love to fire one off to you. So, yeah, Frank's a funny guy. If you haven't watched his channel, I really hope that you check it out. But I ended up getting some more stickers. Just what you need. You need more stickers. I don't know some of these guys who they are, but yeah, I got a couple stickers. STS decals. Yeah, there's a couple stickers for that. Some other benefit from some modeler. Yeah, this is really cool. Good stash of stickers. I got my bench reorganized and I have a new cutting mat, so I got room for a lot of stickers. That was really cool. Then we wandered around a little bit and I ran into Craig from Modeler and Dylan from New York State Modeling. Had a nice chat with those guys. I met up with Cliff, also known as Sarge, and he's from GI Mechanics Scale Modeling. Nice to meet him. He's an upstate New York guy. I believe Dylan, he lives down near Binghamton way, so another New York State guy. So that was pretty awesome. Oh yeah, another guy, well, actually a couple. Tim and his wife, Julie from Box Stock Garage. So we talked to them for a long while. That was really nice. I got to see their stash of what they bought. I think Julie beat Tim out on this one because she ended up with a lot more goodies than Tim did. So I know, Tim, you're gonna have to put her on your channel, or you're gonna have to show some of her builds. That would be really cool. It was great to meet them. I actually had met Julie before at the BuffCon show earlier in April. Dan the Man, the 60s Rule channel. I happened to just catch him while he was in line for the photo. He had his awesome silhouette car that he was getting photographed. So I had a few minutes to spend with him. It was really great. Dan's an awesome modeler. All these guys are awesome modelers. I missed one. Who's that other guy? Oh my. Yeah, okay, this will give you a little bit of a hint. He brought me a gift. Yes, Mark from the Mediocre Modeler. Yeah, him and I are pretty good buddies. He brought me some nice gifts. Brought me some of this Rush Golden Ale. I don't know if I'm gonna drink that or just set it up on the bar for a display piece. He brought me a couple Rush coasters. Yeah, those are cool. All kinds of good stuff. And then, this is really awesome. Brought me this magazine Classic Rock Rush 50th anniversary. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. They got a lot of other bands, Metallica, The Doors, sweet. I think there's even a section on my real #1 favorite band, Deep Purple. Yeah, that was really, really cool. Thanks a lot, Mark. I sincerely appreciate you. You wrote me a nice note. Yeah, it's good to have friends in, your hobby. And I consider all these people friends that I met. There's a couple other guys that were around that I saw there, but they were busy either filming or in conversation. John Tester from ScaleModelExperiment, he was busy doing some filming of the show. I didn't bother with filming the whole thing because I figured there's going to be hundreds of videos of the whole thing there. I was taking it all in. It was a lot to absorb. Doug White, the ModelCarMuse. I saw him, but he was in conversation with other people. And again, I didn't want to interrupt him. There was a rumor, and I guess it was true, that Mark Batson, Hobby Dude 007, was there. I wish I would have been able to see him, but I guess I didn't catch up with him. I know there was a lot of people there. I have no idea how many. I heard that there was somewhere around 1,300 to 1,400 models on display on the tables. Wow. Yeah, it was like filled up a gymnasium. I had bleachers out so you could, just take a rest and just observe from, just up above a little bit. Oh yeah, it was quite a show. It was a blast. Thanks to everybody that went and put that show on. I know a few of you guys that are in that Tri-State Model Car Club. I don't know, many times as I go that way, maybe I ought to find out more about that. So, let's get into some good stuff here. Yeah, you got just the basics of the show. Again, it was a blast. I had so much fun. My son even had fun. He never been to such a thing, but he enjoyed looking around while I was gabbing with people and shopping. And I did do a little shopping. I got a few little goodies here. Let's start off with one of the first, well, this isn't the first thing I bought, but it was something that was very interesting to me. Flintstones, the Flintmobile. It's a snap kit, 1/20th scale. Got paints in it. It's, from the cartoon. It's like, $15. Holy cow. Why not? This is something to just be a fun project. Don't have to be perfect because the real Flintmobile wasn't perfect either. So there. Yeah, that was cool. Then I found another one that I wanted to find, and it's this wide sides 84 dually 6-wheeler pickup truck from Revell. Yeah, that's a nice one. Only 40 parts. Should be a rather simple build. I won't paint it yellow, promise. Yeah, 26 bucks, ain't so bad. And then I found something that, again, I'm looking for different stuff than I would normally buy. I found this here. Yes, this Revell Samba bus flower power van bus, whatever. I think it comes from Revell, Germany. Oh yeah, nice model. I've never done anything like this before. Kind of give you the parts layout here. Looks like a cool project. One of the things I found out after I got all this stuff back to my son's house, I started looking at it. This one was made in Poland. Can you believe it? I didn't know they made models in Poland. That was awesome news. This other kit, I believe, this kit here, made in the USA. Wow. And this other one here, somewhere I believe I saw on this thing, That was made in the USA. I didn't even plan that. I mean, everybody's whining and bitching about tariffs and all that. Hey, there's some cool stuff that isn't made in China. Just so you know. All right, I got another thing I ordered from Amazon. When you're in New Jersey, you order something from Amazon one day, and it's there the next day. It's like, there's Amazon everywhere down there. My son even works for Amazon. My younger son, David. I ordered up this, Metal Earth. I've never done a Metal Earth kit. I thought, hey, why not? Let's try it. Even got the bundle that had the little tweezers in it. You know, that's just something else that's cool. You know, that, something else to add to my collection. I've wanted to try to do a Metal Earth kit. I know Charlie Mack does them. He can knock those things out in a big hurry. So maybe I'll try one of them. So, yeah, that was the model show. It was like, it was awesome. It was like a little bit overwhelming. It's like I was so busy just taking it all in. Met some great people, new friends. Hoping to meet more again at other shows. I got a good stash. Yeah, I didn't buy too much, but I got enough. I already bought a kit last week that I haven't even showed you yet, so we won't talk about that right now. But we did end the weekend on a super, super positive high note. And Monday night, we attended an engagement party for my youngest son, David, and his girlfriend, Jenna. Yeah, he popped the question and had a little family gathering with some of their close friends and Jenna's relatives. So there'll be a wedding coming up in the family sometime. I don't know when, sometime. I guess we'll wait and see. But congratulations, David. Jenna's a great girl. You guys, we love you both. And I would say that this was a very, very successful trip to New Jersey. Family time was awesome. Being with the grandkids, trying to spoil them a little bit. I think they skipped school once. I don't think I should tell you that, but I had to have a day with Grandma and Grandpa. That was cool. Birthdays, ModelCar shows, engagement parties, some awesome gifts. Holy crap, what more could you ask for? The only thing is, I'd like to say is thank you very much to everybody that watches me. I don't know what I'd do without you. I hope you're not bored with this, but I had a hell of a good time. And thanks for watching. We'll catch you later. Bye.